egotistical this time. The R.J. Glynner Awards accorded a high honor to the Michael University or University College, however they call themselves. And so that take up the front page. And I suppose rightly so. Michael University College wins RG Platinum Award. And then page 2, all the beautiful pictures of the awardees, and hey, they just gave themselves center stage for this one. But then by the time you got to page 3, I'm going to say I can't blame them. I really believe that there is merit in giving priority to the good, the positive, Philippians 4, Philippians 4, that's the anything noble. You just meditate on these things because that meditation will secure your health and your peace of mind. They don't always do it, mind you, and perhaps that is the failing, that they pick and choose when to center the nation's attention on the things that are noble and positive and will build up our mental health. They could do more of that. But then by page 3, it got real.
It got real?
It got real.
Or the truth got real?
Yes. The Speaker of the House, who is an attorney at law of some seniority and reputation. But we know that, the whole thing with the GLC reopening a case that she thought had died. So she has many things going on right now, but this one here is of interest to the nation and is not to be taken lightly at all. For a person occupying the office she does, to be accused of knowingly lying to the Integrity Commission. Put aside what the lie was about initially. The lie itself is indicative of something altogether unpleasant. But to lie to the Integrity Commission on any matter, to know that the Integrity Commission, as its name implies, is actually the watchdog of the character, the moral center point of those who serve in public offices. And when you go to them, it's better to ask for time to research matters rather than to answer definitively on an issue and then find that you were wrong. Because when you read the fullness of it, she was vehemently denying ownership of a motor vehicle that was registered in her name, that was the beneficiary of a concession. Now, the thing about duty concessions is that the concession is money, taxpayers' money. You have literally got in your hand a check. It's a concession, meaning you avoid paying tax of a certain level.
If the car was valued at $2 million, you get a duty concession.
Yes.
And you end up paying like 20% less or whatever it is. So $2 million, that means you're paying $1.8 million, just to put it in.
Right.
Real
so that's real money you've got, the value of. So this $8 million car was purchased for $6 million, having benefited from a concession. And she outright denied that it was hers, denied that she had the use of it, said it was her sister. Basically, she just was caught in a very terrible and unnecessary lie, because the first thing you have to do with the Integrity Commission is speak the truth. If the truth casts you in another place, you deal with that, but you don't lie. So she was caught lying.
Her grandmother never tell her.
Yeah, she was caught lying, and that's what the headline says. It not even soften it. House Speaker accused of knowingly lying to the Integrity Commission. And then now, to make matters worse, the Integrity Commission conducted their investigation, and her sister's evidence was at odds with hers, as was her brother-in-law's evidence. All family. Do you see how we talk about family and nation?
But
all family, yet it revealed. But I don't want to go because I know producer has opened up a microphone. Producer wanted to weigh in on it because, for example, having been so close to me and seeing some of the things that were leveled at me, some of the attacks that were leveled at me with decisive force, looking even to him, looking on at these things happening and watching persons seemingly moving with impunity through these troubled waters, he has an opinion. We have to find a way to,
he has an opinion?
To include him. Yeah, man, he's been asking questions and wanted to share his observations. Most Jamaicans should have an opinion.
Yeah, they would have an opinion.
Yeah.
Because it speaks to the fact that because I am in leadership, the standards for the man in the street don't apply to me.
Don't apply to me. Yes.
Because I recall too, because I read the Integrity Commission report, and
on this or something else?
Something else, but a similar thing had happened to another government official, and they were
never ended
pretty for them. So, so I'm wondering if is it coming to the light that we really believe that there are two laws in Jamaica, and that's what that represents to me.
Of course, there are two laws.
Yes,
and it's coming to the fore.
But that is the tip of the iceberg.
I agree. But before the 6 enter the stage, the warm-up act, a low-hanging fruit, lying to the commission concerning ownership of a motor vehicle that bears your name, and then selling the motor vehicle after the Integrity Commission brought that information to light. Now it's almost like you're trying to distance yourself from it rather than coming clean. She was forced to come clean on it because evidence was put before her. Of her, yes. It's just,
but is that
just embarrassing.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that?
Yeah.
Why would she do that to?
Yeah. To her office and to herself.
But she's a Speaker of the House.
Yeah. So let's say maybe she had forgotten about it. There is a way to address, because she says something about writing to find out how many concessions were granted to her. So, I mean, what you see in it, and this is really where I wanted to take it, first of all, what you're seeing is a way of doing things at that level, which could cause you to forget that you even have a concession. 3 concessions were granted to her. I thought people could only get 1.
Yeah, you want to get 1 in a period for a period of time, so she get 3.
3 concessions were granted to her. And when the information was given to her that 3 had been granted, it came back to her memory that this Mercedes-Benz was actually the beneficiary